Hello. How's it going? Pretty good, pretty good. My name is Fabian. I am filming this video, not really to, say what people would hope to hear, but something I hope to be a little bit more genuine and a little bit more of an honest connection with a real human being. I am 23 years old. This is my first time ever, talking into a camera. I want to do it for at least I want to hit the 10-minute mark here and post this somewhere. I don't really know where or what it's going to lead to, but it's more so just for me to, be able to track my progress as time goes on, as I want to become a more effective communicator. And so, you know, for the next 9 minutes, I'm just gonna sit here and rant, basically about my life and how I feel about it, completely unfiltered. And just sit here and be a real human being. I got really nothing to hide. I think more so than anything, I just want to express why I'm doing this. And as I've already said before, it's because I want to see the improvement over time in my ability to communicate and to speak fluently and to speak precisely and concisely. It's kind of the same thing there, I know, but that's one of the things I kind of want to just work on. And so, yeah, my name is Fabian, 23 years old. I currently live in central Illinois. What I do for work requires that I speak a lot. I sell solar door to door, and you know, I don't really have shame in it. It's something I've never really thought that I'd do, going door to door. I mean, nobody ever really thinks that they'd ever one day be going door to door selling anything. I think most of the time in society, I think people, a lot of salesmen come off as pushy, very, very much so pushy. But on the opposite side of the coin, I've kind of been indoctrinated and have come to believe that sales is the lubricant of society and nothing really gets done without sales. And I didn't really know what I was getting into when I first got into it. Before, I was really just working 9 to 5 jobs, in restaurants. I cooked for a few years, worked at Walmart, got up to, super or front end lead. And, I couldn't really keep that position for too long. It was too early for me to wake up every day at 6 o'clock and to be there. Um, so it didn't really last too long for me there. Um, Everything is kind of a blessing in disguise, I believe. After that, I was kind of in a rut for 3 months, kind of, seeped into deep parts of, if you're a spiritual person, hell on earth. I would believe myself to be a spiritual person or believer in God, of Jesus Christ. And so before I really but even before then, I was kind of, you know, I actually kind of argued against religion, argued against that God was real. And the reason why I clear my throat so much is because, well, I need some water. One. And number two is I have a bad habit of vaping and hitting THC pens more than I should. And, it's not something I'm proud of. And so I hope to one day be able to kick the habit. But as for right now, in this very moment, I'm thinking that maybe I probably should just stop doing it, or at least, try to reduce how much I do. I hit the 5 minute mark. What I was saying before was, I worked at a restaurant. I worked at many restaurants. Here's my hair. It's pretty crazy right now. But I worked at, several restaurants, Walmart. Um, Not really fulfilling jobs, not really high paying jobs. Very hard, long hours of, just doing your job. Depending on what it is, if you're a cook, which I was a cook, and there were times where, the managers or the people who are, supposed to be getting paid more to do more didn't really do as much as me, who was a line cook, and I stepped in and helped out, wherever I could, whenever I could. If there was a free minute on the clock, I didn't like to be the person just staying there. But, I, I'm grateful for the experience, and I'm grateful to be where I am now, able to work on this sort of thing, communication. And from what I've done, I've been working here for the past 6 months. It's really changed a lot of how I view myself and how I view other people, as well as how important communication is for the quality of life that you wish to have. So the quality of life that you wish to have kind of, it almost goes hand in hand with the quality of communication that you can have with other people and your relationships. It's something that I believe is to be, kind of important, and not trying to bullshit or anything like that. But, essentially, I've been doing it for the past, 6 months or so, being in Central Illinois. It's cold throughout the year, half of the time throughout the year, not really as much as that, but it's pretty cold. It can get pretty cold here in the wintertime, and that can be discouraging to go, knock on some doors, because people open the door and they're all cold. And, the time that I entered into solar is, it feels like, I just seen a little clip earlier. It feels like being a new character on a show that's already in the fifth season out of like six or seven. That's how it feels. Like you're just a new character in the show, and it's and right now we're in a bit of a transition period as well. Things are changing, but I really do like the idea of going door to door. I used to be on some real Jaden Smith energy, and wanted to go. I had this idea in my mind where I wanted to go door to door and go like figure out the economic and socioeconomic status of the world, and talk politics and stuff like that. And it's pretty funny that it's kind of evolved into this. Never did I think I'd be going door to door and being able to do something, provide a service, now actually being able to provide a solution to one of the many problems in the world. And so, yeah, that's really it. I got about a minute left, and so for the next minute or so, I guess, what I intend to do with doing these videos is, well, just to see progress, to hold myself accountable, and, it's something I've never done before. I believe it's something that's going to help me out, and what I intend to do in my career, and what I intend to do with my life. I'm still a little bit not really too sure what it is I want to do with my life. I would like to be able to have enough money to be able to, retire before too old of an age. Ideally be able to like sit on a yacht, sipping on a margarita or mimosa or something like that, and still be able and make money while doing that. And that's what I would like, and to be able to retire my family. And so I suppose the next time I have 10 minutes, I will get into that a little bit more. But as for right now, my name is Fabian. Appreciate you, listen to me rant for 10 minutes, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for listening to this crap.